What's there not to love about this crispy, crunchy snack? Now take a listen at the sound. This hits all the notes. It is savory, sweet, crunchy, crispy, and tastes absolutely amazing. With just water and flour and very few minimal ingredients you already have in your pantry or kitchen, you too can create something magical and super tasty and delicious. So without wasting your time, let's get right into it. So in a bowl, I'll start by adding in 3 cups of all-purpose flour or plain flour, which is sifted. I will add in 2 tablespoons of sugar and half teaspoon of salt. So I'll mix this properly till all the dry ingredients is properly combined. Welcome and welcome back to all my amazing returning subscribers. Thank you so very much. Friends, please, if you're just coming across my channel today for the very first time, kindly do me a favor by liking this video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more amazing recipes. Subscription is totally free. Thank you. And once the dry ingredient is properly combined like so, next I'll start by adding in 3 tablespoons of pure flavorless vegetable oil or cooking oil. So you don't want to use a flavored cooking oil or vegetable oil, so you just want to use a plain vegetable oil. So once I've added the vegetable oil, I'll give that a very good mix till once it is properly mixed like so, and then I'll start adding in my water. And for the water, I use water at room temperature, so you don't need to use warm water for this recipe. Water at room temperature, it gave me the perfect crunchiness and the crispiness and the texture that I want for this snack. So water at room temperature it is. So I'll be adding the water bit by bit so that I get to control the consistency and the amount of water that goes into it, and so I get that perfect dough. If you're a baker, you definitely don't want to sleep on this one. You can turn this into your money making machine and stand out from your competitors and people around who are also baking like you. It requires very few and simple ingredients that are cheap and easily accessible. And I will also be sharing with you one secret ingredient I use from changing this from being perfect to a high-end snack that everyone will want to eat. So ensure to keep watching this video to the end and don't go away. So mix this properly till it forms a nice soft dough, and this is what the dough should look like by the time we are done. So you are not kneading this dough too much, so just mix till the dough comes together properly like so. So at this point the dough is soft but not sticky and it's not too hard. Or place this back into the bowl and cover this and allow the dough to rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now this resting is very important, and I'll be showing you what the dough looks like by the time it has rested. So after about 5 to 10 minutes, the dough has properly rested, and now look at the texture of the dough. You notice it's slightly a bit stretchier than what it was before, so that's perfect. We are at the right point. So next I'll take the dough, transfer that to my work surface, and divide the dough into smaller portions. Now I'll be telling you why it is very important to divide this dough and don't roll it all out at once. And so I divided the dough into 6 portions. So I'll place the ones I'm not using right now back in the bowl and cover that. It is very important to cover the dough so that it does not dry out while I'm working on the other. And then I'll sprinkle some flour on my work surface and then place the dough on my work surface and start rolling. Now this is one of the reasons why you should cut or divide your dough into smaller portions, because if you divide it into a thicker portion, or if you want to roll it all at once, it will be very difficult for you to achieve this level of flatness. And this is what the thickness should look like by now. So I'll place the dough wrap on the plate, cover that with a plastic bag while I'm working on the rest. So once I'm done rolling, this is what it looks like. I'll take this, also place that back, and then by the time we are done rolling, this is what our 6 wraps look like. So what I'll do now is I'll take out 2 wraps and place that on my work surface, and then use my pizza cutter or my dough cutter and trim the edges. Now this is to help give it a more even shape, but please do not throw out the excess. It is very important. It is your dough, so you are going to still use it and still roll it and cut it out, so don't throw that out. So once I'm done trimming the sides, I will start cutting this. Now if you do not have a pizza cutter like this one I'm using, feel free to use your kitchen knife or any knife you have at home. That will work perfectly. Now just before we move on to the next step, I have one more secret ingredient that will elevate this snack and make it a must try and a bang. So keep watching. Now you want to cut your dough to your preferred sizes. I like mine not too big and not too small. The size I have here on this video is just perfect. And once I'm done cutting them out, I'll take that out. Now if you're watching carefully, you'll notice that the dough is not sticking to the work surface, and that's to tell you that we got it right with the mixing. As a mom, this is a smart money saving snack you can add to your kids lunchbox and make for your family fun time snacks. If you've watched this video to this point, please friends, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe to my channel. It is absolutely free, and don't forget to click the notification button so you don't miss out on latest recipes from this channel. So I'll repeat the process with the rest, and once I'm done cutting them out, look how beautiful and flaky it's looking already. So we'll take that out. It's ready for frying. Start by adding in some vegetable oil in a pan and allow that to heat up slightly. Once the oil has heated up, I'll go ahead and add in some onion bulb. I tell you what, you don't want to miss this. Try this out and let me know your feedback in the comment section. Once the onion releases its flavors into the oil properly, I'll now start adding the snacks. Now add this bit by bit. You don't want to crowd the oil too much, so you allow them to fry properly. So at this point, you are going to be frying this on medium heat, not high heat, because it will get burnt easily, and not low heat. So medium heat is just perfect. So stir this constantly till it turns slightly golden brown like so. Then you start taking them out from the oil, and look how nice and tempting this is looking at this point. So once I've taken that out, I transfer that to my basket lined with paper towel, and then I'll repeat the process by frying the rest of the batch. And by the time this is also done and it's looking golden brown like so, we'll take that out. There's no way you will not keep this recipe on repeat, because it's so easy to make with very few ingredients and tastes incredibly delicious. It is sweet, it is savory, it is crispy and very crunchy. Everyone loves this, and is very cheap and so very easy to make. Will you be trying out this recipe? Please let me know in the comment section, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more amazing recipe. And don't forget to check out other amazing recipes I have here on this channel. Bye.